Hey y'all, it's Kim again. So this is gonna be the Epstein document dump number 39. This is just different photo albums that were in the documents. It says LSJ, so Little St. James boat views, Majorca, which I think is Spain, cancer benefit, LSJ, Christmas of 2004, meaning the Little St. James, and then John Luke Zorro. Let's see, this is going to be book 16. So you see Epstein here and some redacted photos. Somebody there, maybe a child, I don't know. That looks like some kind of toy, but this is just some of the photos that were in some of his books. I guess it's that Majorca thing, Spain, or the vote. I don't know. Anyway, there's like 100 pages. Not everything is a photo and not everything is visible. That's one thing to notice. The item was not scanned. It was a description of the CD. So Little St. James Boat View, that's what those were. Let's see. So then I guess is that Majorca thing, maybe. No, it's kind of hard to see, but they are wrapped in plastic and it's kind of blurry, even for me. They just took pictures straight from that. I know some of this stuff's a little boring. Okay, item was not scanned, a CD. And that one just says Little St. James Boat View. So they were on the water. I thought it was the Majorca. Maybe this. Maybe more of the boat view. Did it say? Okay, this is still a boat view. They're just out in the water. Mhm. Okay, let's do boat view again. Okay, items not scanned. Description. LSJ3 boat view. So I must have been touring the area. Okay, there's a bunch of redacted stuff. So this is JE Photos Cancer Benefit. These are all redacted, except for this Jeffrey Epstein and some kind of pumpkins, little jack-o'-lanterns. I think that's John Luke Burnell, but he's with somebody here, so they're cutting it off. And there's Epstein. I think that's him. That looks like John Luke Burnell with somebody. Item was not scanned. Another CD. So JE Pigs and the cancer benefit. Okay, so all this is redacted. So this is probably the part of the on that CD that was redacted. All this is redacted. Okay. You see skin. I can't tell if that's a hand or foot or some body part. Anyway, he has had some nude imagery, some scantily clad people. Okay. That was not scanned. CD. And this is all redacted. But this has a number 4, so it could be the boat view, but they might have been doing some other stuff on that boat. I don't know. All right, more redactions. Let's see. Okay, it didn't say. I thought it would say up here. Sorry, went back. All right, so right here, something too. So this, I think, is of a person, whoever that is. Okay, this is 3. Well, that was 2, and then this is part 3 of that. Whatever it is, it keeps going back. This thing is making me mad. Okay, all redacted. Okay, so you see body parts. That's legs and looks like a bottom for a bathing suit. Another leg, a leg. Okay, so this is still number 3. Okay, item was not scanned. It's a CD. Something 2 and 3. Probably more nudie pics. Okay, so this is more of the same covered up stuff. Yeah, it doesn't even tell you what this is. Looks like something on the water here. Okay. Item was not scanned. CD. Okay. Big redaction. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so there's the one photo out of all of it. PV girls, so Palm Beach girls. So there's the water, I guess, in Florida. So these are all the girls. But I think a lot of the girls are on the Netflix documentary, That Filthy Rich. Another CD, PB, redacted. Item was not scanned. Description, CD. Okay, Picasso Blue Boy with pipe. Mm, the artwork. Item was not scanned. Oh, CD times 3. Picasso Blue Boy with pipe, and then something redacted there. And then Claude Monet's keys on Ongen. I don't know. Ongen. I don't know. Oh, you know how to say it. Good for you. Claude Monet. Okay. And then item was not scanned. Another CD. Um, Henry Matisse, 1935. Okay, so there's just artwork on there. Let's see. Oh, Sotheby's. So this was, I guess maybe they had it, what do you call it? What do they call it? Appraised, maybe? Item was not scanned. Inscription is a CD. It's a painting. So this, okay, so here's the painting. Does it say at the top? It's just a painting. That's all it says. Okay, I don't see the name anywhere. No. Okay, so here's more redactions, but there's a lot of Epstein. This man took a lot of pictures of himself. And maybe that's a good thing because one can see that he's a gross person. But otherwise, we wouldn't be talking about him. Okay, so Little St. James, this is December of 2004, so that's Christmas. All right, I don't know who this is. Maybe a pilot, helicopter, airplane pilot. More of the island, some more redactions. I can't tell who this is. I don't know who these are because they don't tell you. So redactions. All this is redacted. More redactions and the helicopter. More redactions. Duh. Okay. So I don't know who this guy is. I've seen him on some other pictures. He looks familiar, at least with that hair. He's kind of wild. Item was not scanned. The CD. LSJ 1404. Or I don't know. All this is redacted. Yeah, it doesn't say all the redactions. Okay, helicopter. I want to say both Ghislaine and Jeffrey Epstein had their helicopter license, or at least they were flying at some point. I think this is all Epstein here, and I don't know this guy. Mm, some of the people look familiar, but I don't know who they are. Okay, I was not scanned. A CD times 2. Helicopter, and a heli too. Okay, there's Epstein. Something's been wiped here. This top part all blacked out or whited out or something. Okay, so here's more Epstein. It's creepy. I think that's Jean-Luc Brunel. I think that's what it looks like. Did it say at the top something about Zorro? Nope, not on this one. Okay, so there's Ghislaine. I think we've seen some of these pictures. All right. Somebody's birthday, I guess it's hers. And then there's Epstein, Ghislaine, bunch of redacted faces. Okay. Yuck. Epstein, Jean-Luc, more Jean-Luc. Okay, we have seen some of these photos before. Yeah, they're just so creepy. Okay, so this looks like Zorro, I think. Let's see if it say Jean-Luc photos. Yep. Okay, more Jean-Luc for now. There's better photos of these. I think in the first set of documents. Okay, there's Glenn. And I think there's that little dog Max. I think that's what his name. I think that's what his name is. Okay, Epstein. Epstein, Epstein. More Epstein with somebody that's been redacted. There's a dog. Another dog. Almost done. Okay, so this may be back at the little St. James. I don't know. Let's see. What does it say? Oh, Jean-Luc photos. It looks like an island, not Zorro. Jean-Luc photos. And redactions. How much for the Epstein Transparency Act? Item was not scanned. A CD times two. And then Jean-Luc LSJ, okay, December of 2004. And then Jean-Luc LSJ 12 of 2004, December 2004. So Jean-Luc 2, I don't know who this guy is, but obviously there's some redactions. Surprise, surprise. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Come on. Hello. This thing is not acting right. It doesn't want to stop it. It doesn't want to stop. Okay, hold on. I have to come out here. All right, I'll see y'all later. Hopefully this does it. Come on, stop.